Hey folks, today I'm gonna show you how you can make this Captain America's shield and its magnetic bracelet, using only some cardboard and a few magnets. Let's dive into it. Hey, I'm Raphael. I work in movies industry as a professional Steadicam operator, but I also have an unusual skill. I make awesome props from movies like this, with just a few pieces of cardboard and some easy tools. I explain to you how to do this, so if you are new here, consider subscribing. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to make Captain America's shield, but hey, at any point during the video, check out the show notes and links in the description below. I list all the tools that I've used, as well as some additional resources, and of course, templates for all parts that I've built. Now, let's jump into the video. I started by cutting several pieces like this. As I said, all the templates are in the description below. So the first step that you'll have to do is reporting the templates on your pieces of cardboard. Print them all, and with a sharp tool, report the drawings on your pieces of cardboard. That way. Then cut the pieces with a precision knife. Don't forget that all the tools that I've used are in the description below as well. Afterwards, I smashed them a little bit and I glued them together using hot glue. If both ends doesn't match, correct the angle of the circle a little bit that way. Question of the day: what weapons, props from movies in general, would you like me to make next? Write the name of them in the comment section below. I cut a large round piece like this and I glued it in the middle of the shield. Then I cut pieces like this to make the wings of the shield. As I did, you'll have to adapt both tips for each pieces in order that they fit perfectly each other. I did the same for all the pieces. If your skeleton is slightly higher as was mine, remove what exceeds with a precision knife. Then I widened the separation between the pieces with a small tool that way. Then to make this opening still, I put in it wood glue. I defined the middle of the shield with a cross, using pencil. Then with a degrees ruler, I made marks every 72 degrees in order to draw the star. Then erase all the pencil lines in the middle of the star. Then, using my precision knife, I cut slightly the star and I widened the openings as I did before. By the way, if you feel like you need to see more about a specific part that I've maybe showed too fast, sign up for free to my email list in the description below and you'll receive a full time lapse start to finish of the entire construction, as well as additional information behind the scene and pictures of this craft. I cut several pieces like this. I smashed them a little bit and I glued them on the side of the shield. And I close the remaining openings using hot glue. Then, using magnets, which are linked in the description below, I made squares that I glued on little pieces of cardboard like this. Made this operation twice in order to have 2 electrodes. Then, to make the bracelet, I cut pieces of cardboard like this, I smashed them, then using wood glue I made rollers with it. I made 6 this size and I made 3 bigger ones like this. Afterwards, I glued them together. In order to have 3 stems like this, pay attention to have separations between pieces at different places, in order not to create weakness point, and glue the stems together. All the templates that you need are in the description below, but keep in mind that even with the templates, you probably have to fit your own pieces to your own construction a little bit, because at this point there is no chance that they are exactly the same as mine. Then I made a few more rollers like this. To make the outer part of the bracelet. I smoothed the tips of these ones using sandpapers in order that they fit better on the bracelet. Make a slight angle like this. Afterwards, I made 12 more rollers like this and I glued them 3 by 3. I glued the 2 of them on the bracelet. I glued another one here. And I glued the magnets on both sides. Pay attention at positioning the magnets in the right way, in order that they attract each other instead to repel each other. And I glued the 2 outer magnets on the outer piece. Then I cut thin pieces of cardboard like this in order to cover the magnets. I folded the borders using a ruler that way. And I glued them on the magnets. The try not to put glue directly on the magnet in order to keep the spaces between the ones on the shield and the ones on the bracelet as little as possible, and do the same for the other ones on the shield. Afterwards, I glued the two outer pieces of magnets on the shield. If needed, don't hesitate to add some cardboard in order to keep it as right as possible. Then I shaped this piece that way to make a kind of hemisphere, like this. Then, using my precision knife, I made notches on both tips in order to be able to glue it on the bracelet that way. Don't hesitate to make this piece shorter or longer according to the size of your arm. Afterwards, I darkened part of the shield using a pencil. To make the construction solid and resistant, I covered the whole craft with a mix of wood glue and water. I made 2 layers of it, one with an equal mix of wood glue and water, and the second one with twice as much wood glue as water. And then I covered the whole craft with 2 layers of varnish. So this is how I made Captain America's shield. And if you feel like you need to see more about a specific step, sign up for free to my email list in the description below, and you'll receive a full time-lapse video start to finish of the entire construction. And if you want to learn more about how to make props and stuff from movies like this, watch those videos over here and hit the subscribe icon as well so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.